YouTube? What it do? It's your boy. That's 14, man. And, I don't know, today, it's not really that serious, but I just felt like the way I handled the situation, it should be talked about. Because, we all make mistakes in life. You know what I'm saying? And, we all do things in the moment because, just cause, instead of sitting back thinking, and definitely I had to, before even anything even happened, I had to sit and think. So this morning, I was like, dang, I really gotta get in that gym because, I gotta stay right, gotta stay good. And at the place that I'm staying at, there's a lot of people there. It's like roommates. That's how it is in California, you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have the ends to take care of yourself, by yourself, you're going to have to just crash with roommates. And, you got to be considerate, So, I guess, there was a lady sleeping on the couch. Now, mind you, she doesn't live there, but the woman that owns the place and her niece is there, and her niece needs help because she has health issues. I don't want to get too in depth into it. She has health issues, and I was just being respectful. I may have made a little bit of noise, but I didn't intend to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to do it on purpose to be oh, you shouldn't be here, or I had an attitude. I was just I was trying to be quiet as possible, but at the same time, when you're moving stuff around, especially 9 o'clock, you're gonna make a little bit of noise. And she woke up, and I guess I didn't mean to wake her up. I didn't mean to wake her up, and she was like, "You're not considerate." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Oh, you making that noise," and I said, "I apologize." I was like, I apologize. I was like, oh crap, I must have not really. I must have made a lot of noise, but I try to be as quiet as possible. As quiet as possible. And I say, hey, look, I apologize. And then she got up and raised her voice and said, that's bull. Yeah, that's bull-ish. You know what that means. And she's like, you do it. Not every time, but you did it before. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She was like, I don't want to hear. And she was like, basically, I don't want to hear your apology. I'm like, whoa, why the cursing out? I didn't realize, you know what I'm saying? I didn't realize, at the same time, I'm trying to cook food so I can eat something and also, too, get ready for, my workout because I planned on leaving early. And then just stormed off and kept going. And I'm like, why to get cursed out for? I didn't mean to do it on purpose, And if I did, or, if I did it in the past, let me know. Hey, look, make a little too much noise while I'm sleeping. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. But just the way she, lashed out at me after I apologized. And then actually, this is the crazy part, too. She went in the room, started complaining and started saying, oh, my apology was fake. And then said I was doing it over and over again. And then she came back and I apologized again. I was like, hey, look, with my hands up, I was like, hey, look, I'm sorry, I apologize. And completely ignore me. And, and it's just dang, bro, why the attitude? I didn't mean to do it on purpose. And then I just continued cooking my food, and then that was it. And then when the other lady came in, which was the landlord, gives me an attitude. I'm like, why the hell am I getting treated this badly? You know what I'm saying? And then it was all hell broke loose. And I just sat back and I just held frame. I was at first I was a little bit shaken up, but I was like, I didn't tell myself remain calm because there was other situations where like I got a little startled, but I just held my composure, and I was like, what in the world going on? Why am I getting cursed out like this? And a lot of people are gonna say, Steph, what's the point of this video? Well, the point of this video is, when you're in those situations, especially with a woman who's, got like sort of a mean attitude, and I don't want to like bash on her like that, you gotta like remain calm. You got to, because an average person would sit back and fight, just like on reality TV shows. Sit back and fight with them, and cause like this awkwardness and this bad energy for no apparent reason. Like the way I handled it was, okay, you can curse at me, but I won't react to you back. Now, to some people, they would be, oh, well, you should yell and scream and curse back at them. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that because, number one, you're a woman. Number two, it's like, why? Especially 9 o'clock in the morning. And there's other guests. There's other people living in the house. Yeah, like, there's no reason for all that. And let's just keep it to number one. She's a woman. You lose in those type of situations. So, you always got to be calm in like a fighting situation. Even yesterday too, when a woman was like saying, "Oh, he's a bum dude. He drives a Prius." The first thing I did was, okay, I'll walk away. Because, guys get offended and they get in this rage and they'll call her out. How dare you talk about another man in his car and this, that, and the third, a man is trying, and all this other stuff. But it's like, once you're aware of how women are, you have to let that stuff roll over. You have to let it roll over. You have to just let it roll over, because you can't tell them nothing. Cannot tell her nothing. That's why when she works today, I'm just gonna be like, you show me your true colors. I already, and honestly too, when the woman said about the dude driving a Prius, I already knew what type of chick she was. That's why I always kept my distance with her. I said there's no purpose trying to get closer to her, because her mentality is completely off, like most women. And it's like, why bother fighting with it? Two situations that happened yesterday, and I remain calm. Always remain calm, fellas. Always. Because, when you start fighting back, her voice only gonna get louder. That's it. That's it. Just stay calm to the situation. That's what I did. Especially too, and what's crazy too is like I said earlier, she's a guest, living rent free, and I'm a guy that pays bills, and the lady just allow her niece to curse me out like that. And as a man, you have to sit there and take it, because if you yell back or start swinging, you're the bad person. And it shows too. Like I say in my videos, women don't care, bro. Women don't care. They can treat you any way you want. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care. So, guys, dealing with those situations, do your best to do it. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but there's going to be a time where you're going to lash back. Or you get in your beast mode, and you cannot go back from that at all. So what I tell guys, man, do your best in this world. Don't fall into the trap of fighting with a woman. Don't fall into the trap fighting with people. Because all you're doing is just throwing your energy away. Because if you're not, you're gonna be like somebody else looking crazy for arguing at a female. I'm out, man. I just had to get that out. That was like a little story time. I just had to get that out. I was like, wow, I really got cursed out for apologizing. That's crazy. I'm out.